welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Sarah, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you my school supplies for 2020. So I live in Australia and I'm in my second last year of school, which is year 11, and I am actually really excited to go this year only because I get to choose do the subjects I want to do rather than subjects you have to do or are compulsory to do. But I'm also quite nervous because at the end of this year I go for my prelims, which are very important and I really want to do well, so I guess there is a bit more pressure this year to do well, but that pressure's on myself because I like to do well or try to do well. Anyway, that's besides the point. So today's video I usually just show you my the past 2 years I've just shown you my school supplies, but this year I actually put them away and put it all together before I showed you and didn't even think that I hadn't filmed. So we're going to be doing the video differently this year. So basically I'll start off with my pencil case and then I'll move on to my folders. So because I'm going to year 11, I am not having a notebook for each subject like I usually do. Instead, usually a lot of people do this once they get into year 11, they just have one folder for each subject or one folder. I've chosen to have one folder that I take to school, and then at home I have a folder for each of my subjects. So basically how it's going to work is that I will keep the work in for that week for each of my subjects, and then at the end of the week I will take out any work that we finished or I know I won't need for the next week and put them in my separate subject folders, so that I am not carrying around work I know I'm not going to use. And plus it's less for me to carry because I've already got my pencil case, my diary and my laptop, so it's just a bit more handy dandy for me. So without further ado, let's get on to this video. Starting off with my pencil case. My pencil case is just from Sports Girl. This pencil case was given to me when I was in year 7 as a birthday gift, and I never actually used it because it was not big enough for the stuff I needed. I don't have a lot of stationery this year basically, so I was able to downgrade my pencil case, which is really good. So these are the pens I am using this year. They are just the big ultra round stick grip pens, and they just look like this. So I've got that one in black and then red as well. And then I just obviously have some lead pencils, my protractor, which is not, these are basically reused stationery because I don't buy new stationery every year. I only just like refill, or I get stationery I've run out of or I need for that subject. But the pens are new because I'm very picky with my pens and I have not found I am yet to find a pen I really like. I did have a pen last year that I really like, but the refills to get them, it is so expensive because the shipping costs way more than the actual refills, and so I didn't want to have to pay out so much just to get these refills. So I'm going to try these pens this year, and hopefully they are a cheaper alternative, because as much as I loved my old pens, I don't have time to spend that much money on them. It's in my top pocket, and then in my back pocket I just have whiteout, which obviously I buy every year because I go through it literally so quickly, it's ridiculous. But yeah, I got this one from Officeworks, and then I've also got it in another shade of purple because it was a 2-pack. Then I've got my calculator, which I've had since year 7. My highlighters are all the same as I bought, I think, from last year. You would have seen them in my haul from last year, so I'm just reusing them. And then I just got a brand new aqua one from Officeworks because I ran out of that one. And then I also got the pastel pack this year from Officeworks because last year I used highlighters so much and I found that I didn't have enough colors, so I bought an extra packet just to have more colors, so they just look like that. If I can show you without dropping them, yes, that's what they look like. I also have just an extra black and an extra red pen in here, and then the same rubber, a new sharpener because I had this sharpener for I believe since year 7 and it broke last year, so I had to get a new one. But that is it in my pencil case. It's basically just highlighters apparently because that's what I live on. So before I go onto my folders, these are just 2 extra things that don't go into the folders or my pencil case. So I just got a pack of palm cards. They just look like that, really basic, really simple. I use palm cards as a memorization tool, as well as if I'm doing a speech or something. So I just got a pack of those because I find when I need them, they're never in the house. So I just got that. And then I also got a pack of loose leaf sheets. I got another pack of these, but I used that whole pack to put in my folder, which I'll show you in a minute, ready to go for school, which I start next Wednesday. So I'm going to first show you my study folders, and then I'll show you my main folder. So these are my study folders slash like folders to keep my work in for each of these subjects. And this is just like a folder the school gave us for information in year 10, so don't ignore that one. So yeah, if you're wondering, I'm doing extension English, advanced English, modern history, economics, economy. I said economy, oh my god. So let's try that again. So these are my folders for my subjects that I will be keeping at home. They are going to be used for study notes and any work that I don't need to keep in my main folder. So the subjects I'm doing this year, if you were wondering, is extension English, advanced English, modern history, economics, business and religion. Religion is compulsory in our school till year 12. Obviously in every school, English is compulsory. So you have the choice of standard, advanced, and then extension, but if you do extension you need to also do advanced. So majority of people do advanced English, and then some of us will do extension, and then there are others who do standard, but I've chosen to do extension, so I have to do advanced with that as well. And then modern history, I love modern history, so I was excited to do that. And then business and economics, I've done commerce as a course. So commerce is a course at our school from year 9 onwards. I've done commerce as a course since year 9. In year 9 they focus on business, and then in year 10 they focus on legal and economics. And so you have a feel for what you want to, if you do want to do one of those 3 subjects in year 11 and 12, you have a feel of what you want to do. And I really enjoyed economics and business, so I'm going to do that. But yeah, those are my subjects. Now moving on to my main folder. This is what my main folder looks like. It's just a navy blue folder, and then it's got like a little screen thing on top of it, and I will put my timetable in it. So basically this is what it looks like on the inside. Oh god. I have all my tabs for all my subjects, and then I also have a little hole puncher. So that is why I don't have a glue stick or scissors, because I will either punch the hole and put it in the subject area, or I have some plastic sleeves at the back of the folder to use. So I didn't see the purpose of carrying around scissors. So it saves me holding it up, because it is hard to show you holding it up. This is what it looks like. I've got the tabs, all my tabs and my folders, and this hole puncher, and my maths book are from Officeworks. I believe the only, and the plastic sleeves, I believe the only things that were from Big W were the loose leaf paper. Yes, so this is what it looks like. I've just used a labeler to label all these, and the only reason I've used a labeler instead of a marker or something is because if I choose to take out a subject next year, for example like religion, then I can just take it out and I can reuse it instead of having to throw it out because it's already been permanently labeled. So for each subject I've just put in some paper, roughly the same amount in each one, just to start me off, and then obviously as the year goes on I can add more paper to it. And then in maths I don't have paper, I just have I've just bought a grid book. That is the only book I've bought a subject. That's the only subject I've bought a book for, simply because it's just so much easier this way to have a textbook, a book, rather than just loose leaf pages. And then at the back of my folder, I have the loose leaf sheets and then some extra paper, which is being tucked into the little sleeve that comes with the folder, if you can see. Yeah, it's just here. Little sleeve that comes with the folder. So if you couldn't tell already, I am a very organized person. I am an organized freak. I love organizing things, so that is why it's so organized, and I know exactly what I want to do. And obviously people out there who are trying to find a good system, this system works for me well. And as I used a similar system last year, the only difference was I didn't actually have a main folder or anything. I had books for each subject, and I just wrote my study notes, and I had 2 folders last year, one for semester 1 and one for semester 2. So obviously it's a bit different this year, but it's a similar system and it just works really well for me. So I thought I might as well keep that system. But yeah, that is all for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up because it really supports my channel. And if you want to see any other organizing videos or tips and tricks for studying or something like that, let me know. I'm not the best person to come to, but I am more than happy to give my tips or my experience with year 10 or year 9 or whatever you want. Just let me know in the comments below. But yeah, as I said before, hope you all enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and I will see you all in my next video very, very soon. Goodbye.
Hey, feeling good, like I should. When in dark, go walk around the neighborhood.